So yeah, there has been a question that has been boggling in my heart for quite some time now, and it has left me in a state of curiosity. I may be wondering what that question is. Basically, the question is, do I really love God? And I know it's a weird question to ask, but if you seriously ask yourself deep down, like, do you really love God? Do you love Him for the things He can give or for who He actually is? But hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have an answer to that question. But before we begin diving in, let's know what is actually love. Love is often described as having a strong feeling of attraction, care, and a deep emotional connection for someone. So yeah, I decided to paint a scenario in my head. Let's say, for example, I had a girlfriend. There are certain things I'm going to do with her, right? For example, we would go on dates, we would spend quality time together, we would communicate frequently, and we make sacrifices. And I do not only go to her when I have issues or when I need help. So yeah, ask yourself these questions. You claim to love God, but do you do these things with Him? Do you communicate frequently with Him? Do you listen to Him? Do you spend quality time together with Him? Now that you know what love is, let's find out why you should love God. Because I believe having a reason, right, deepens the connection and strengthens the relationship. So I went around campus and at home asking people why they love God, and here are some of their responses.
The reason I love God is because He loved me first.
I love Him because He has this unconditional love for me, and because He's so patient. In my mind, if I tried the nonsense I used to try with Jesus with a normal man, I would have broken up so many times. But with Jesus, it's He just understands. And anytime I come back and I'm I'm sorry, okay, there's no problem. And that's one of the reasons I love Him. He's patient, and His love does not have a particular condition on it. Because there's literally no other thing to love in this world. He's love. So who to love if not the love? Do you get? So I love Him because basically He loves me, and it's the kind of love where His love is greater than my love. So I'll be so selfish not to reciprocate it, because all He has for me is goodness and riches. So I love Him because I have no other thing to love in this world.
He helped me when things were not going the way I expected them to. He helped me during my difficult times. He showed me compassion, showed me love. He brought people closer to me. He revealed Himself to me. And that's why for that, I'll always be grateful to Him and continue to love Him and cherish Him by His grace for the rest of my life. Thank you.
To sum it all up, the reason why you should love God is because He loved you first. Right? I don't know. If you look at the book of 1 John chapter 4 verse 19, it states that there clearly, right? He loved you even when you didn't even love Him. Right? He loved you and still loves you even as a sinner. He loved you to the point that He gave up His own life so that you could have life. I don't know, but that's giving some Romeo and Juliet type of love, because it's even better said than that kind of love. The littlest thing you could just do, right, is just to love Him back. After giving up every single thing, right? He gave up every single thing for you. Like you saying your mother sold everything she had and she gave it up for you. There's no way you're not going to love her, right? Jesus Christ gave up His own life so that you could have life. But many a times, the issue we face is actually learning how to love God when we are in a relationship with Him. And I think the first mistake we make usually is that we try to love God even when we don't know Him. So let's take this for example. Can you love a stranger or someone you do not know? Can you love them deeply? Surely your answer is definitely no. You can't love them deeply. I would say another issue I encountered through my whole journey of learning or figuring out how to love God genuinely was my mindset. Yes, I said that right. My mindset, because I had to shift my mindset from a place of, am I doing the right things in this relationship, to a point of, is my heart really in the right place? Because it felt like I was following and serving God from a place of obligation and not devotion. So I really just wanted to feel good about my relationship with God, as if it was a virtue. Because I even remember there was a time I wanted to finish the whole Bible in a year. I was in this plan on YouVersion Bible app, and if I was being real myself, I was not learning anything. But like I just wanted to like finish it and accomplish and just feel good that, oh yes, I have finished the Bible. And the thing is, many a times we may be disciplined, but like we are not devoted. We are not devoted to the things of God. We are just doing it like it's a task. And this just takes me back to a particular Bible verse I remember. That is in Matthew chapter 15 verse 8. And it says, these people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. And he just was talking to the Pharisees, and he said this statement because they began to prioritize religious practices over the true word of God. After all that has been said, you may be wondering, how do you begin to love God? Basically, knowing God is continuously reminding yourself of who He is through His words, which is the Bible. And through studying of the Bible, you begin to know His nature and understand Him more. It also starts with a search, looking for Him in your everyday, in work, in silence, in struggle. You begin to live with Him in mind. And as you do so, even the ordinary becomes worship, not just songs, but how you love and how you live. Worship reminds you are not here for yourself, you are here for Him. That's where love grows, not from control, but from surrender. Like Peter in Luke 5, when Jesus said, "Cast your nets," he trusted even when it didn't make sense. Because you say so, I will. That's the beginning of loving God, giving Him everything and trusting Him with all.